Hi Firebird families, Coach Wheel back for Casey's Corner. I want to touch base on returning to play. As the school year is coming to an end, there's a lot of unknown with athletics, but they're starting to see some evidence with club sports or certain games returning over the summer possibly, or maybe beyond that. So what I want to touch base on is where to go from quarantine, where there's possibly a lot of low activity, back up to full speed in a game. Specifically for sports like basketball, soccer, lacrosse, tennis, volleyball, where there's jumping, there's cutting, there's sprinting, getting the muscles, the tendons, the joints ready for that aggressive and ballistic movements is very important, right? And we're actually seeing this with the German Soccer League. There's been a lot of muscle injuries as they've started to get back into things, mainly because they went from quarantine to like getting right back into a game, and I don't know how much transition time there was for them to build up their body, right? So as we're getting back into things, the big push I'm gonna say is instead of just going for runs and jogs and bike rides, which are great, those are gonna help build your cardiovascular system up, is to also really include speed and power training and strength training, right? So being able to sprint full speed, whether it's 20 or 30 yards, with full recovery. So really high intensity, high quality with a low volume and full rest, right? That's gonna be the recipe to help them build up their muscles and their tendons and their joints to get back into that ballistic play, right? So something like a sprint, you could do 5 to 7 20-yard sprints with a minute or two rest in between. You could do some change of direction drills. All of that is very good to help their body to get in position, feel the joint angles, and get their muscles and tendons ready. So that's my big push versus just going for running or biking to get their legs back into shape. That's actually gonna just be a little small part of it. We need to do a little bit more. As a part of that, if you're like, oh, well, how do I get my kid to do this? We are running a summer program through Pacific Ridge. It starts in June and goes into August. I'll be running that. It'll be 2 times a day. It will be remote for the summer for now. That is the plan, just for precautionary reasons, and we can still get a lot of really high quality work done. It's gonna be a lot of speed and agility focused, right? Specifically for athletes who don't have equipment, so we're gonna be doing a lot of that. And then also adding strength training, and I can modify for kids who do have a full gym setup, and we can do that as well. So please go to pacificridge.org to look for that. Jump on the site, you'll see it up there for the summer programs. And shoot me a question, shoot me an email, cwheel@pacificridge.org if you have any questions. Happy to answer them. Hope that helps. Hope to see you this summer. Thanks.